We're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're squared away. We're squared away. This is the first podcast episode, hopefully, more than likely. And then not quite finished with a name yet, but Sturgis in the Lab, which I had to I was going to say Rayvon Sturgis in the Lab. Matt came over today and said Sturgis in the Lab. So this is why we're meeting Matt today, because he knows how to make it better. But this is my friend Matthew Miskelly.
What's up, guys?
He became my boss at Sonic. How many?
Man, that had to be
3 years ago?
3 years ago, man. I don't know, maybe 2 years?
Maybe 2 years?
Yeah, let's just go with 2 years. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
we'll say 2 years.
You know, I'm always on the move, so.
About 2 years ago. So, and make a long story short, we used to get in trouble by our other staff members because we would be working like full blown, sweating our butts off, but like we would be laughing our ass off at the same exact time, type deal. So, yeah, we used to get in trouble for that at work, so that's kind of why he's here today. But Matthew, tell us how your day is going. Tell us how your day is going.
Good, brother. Started off this morning early. You know, got to get up, early grind. Went down to the Hawaiian style barbecue place. You know, we're rocking and rolling over there.
Oh yeah, Hawaiian style barbecue in Augusta. Is it technically in Augusta, Georgia? What's the address?
Yeah, it's in Augusta. It's 2801 Washington Road, Kroger Shopping Center. So
Okay.
we're right there in that plaza with the Rock Crab, right next to Miyako's.
Yeah, I was about to say give them some reference for sure. Give 'em some
right
reference.
there next to the National.
Yeah, it's really good food too. Like no lie, it's really
Dude,
good.
I'm
food.
telling you, man. Like,
And sorry to cut you off. That's
you're good,
everything.
brother.
Everything I'm gonna promote on here, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna tell you if I haven't had it and I think it sounds good. No, I actually had this food and that was swinging.
bro, I tell you, it was funny.
swinging.
You know, I seen your name pop up, and it was DoorDash, and I reached out to you. I took a screenshot,
Yeah.
and I was like, this man right here, because I knew you were at the smoke shop.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
man, look at this man getting DoorDash. But I appreciate you putting in order. Appreciate you supporting us. You guys come out and support us. It's great food. I love working for these guys. They're awesome, man.
And this video is, I'm going to force myself to put this video out too. This video should be out before. We're also in Thompson, Georgia with a smoke shop. And I know that's who most of the people who are going to see this right now are going to be from. So we're going to be right next to the Harbor Freight, right next to the Popeyes, in front of Pigaboo's, right next to the Dollar General. There's also a bank across the street. You should know where it's at. It's a small country bumpkin-ass town.
Down on Main Street.
It's the street where literally everything is on. It's going to be called Thompson Lotto Express. And from the design and everything, it's just like a bunch of great minds working together to do something. And that's what I'm slowly trying to get with, you know what I'm saying, with all my friends. So hopefully something like this takes off and we can get together. And I can only imagine what we'll do. I don't know what it'll be.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, like, you know, this is years in the making. You know, quick story, you know, the guys that are all into this Thompson Lotto thing, you know, we were screaming Money Team 13 years ago before we knew what Money Team really was. Right. So, you know, it takes that one person to really kick it up and get it started. And, you know, everybody nowadays always talks about, you know, the solo train, you know what I'm saying? You got to get up and grind. You got to do it for you, you know, which you do. But it's also, there's nothing wrong with having people in your corner, the right people.
Yeah.
You know, because they are the ones that open up different avenues. Sometimes maybe you're the guy, maybe you're following the guy. But, you know, when you get on that team, man, you know, take over.
I think a lot of people are just like quick to give a lot of people flack, like immediately. Like I have friends that I grew up with, like we got our diapers changed in the same room for the most part. But we're quick to write off other people who are also coming in the picture too, when they can be of a benefit to you, and it doesn't have to be financially at the moment in time. You know what I'm saying? They could literally just be a friend.
Isn't that the best part though? What you just said was great. The financial part. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's hanging around just because of the money and stuff like that, then you damn well know right there you don't want them around, bro.
Yeah.
But if you grind together and you work, and all of us have been in this industry, man. You know, some of us been in food, the other ones have been in other industries. But you know what? Everybody had a tool to give, and then look now, man. You know, it took a guy to really get it started, And then if you surround yourself by good people, man, they'll come follow and work with you. And I mean, that's what we're doing now, man. This is just beginning. Personally, for me, I know they feel the same way, man.
Yeah, I can't wait because he's got a downtown smoke shop, the Augusta smoke shop, the Hawaiian style barbecue place, and all of these places in the span of 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just had his anniversary on his first location, the Augusta Smoke Shop. I think he's been open for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
And that's I think you should definitely have him on your show one day, and just really just pick his brain on the financial aspects of it.
Yeah, no, I done already asked him. He done kind of allowed me to be able to record this podcast too, in the back of the store, which was going to be a different setting that y'all are going to see later, in the back of the store. So I gotta put him on there. It's just like kind of feeding the hand that feeds you a little bit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what everybody in my generation is talking about nowadays. Like, the biggest, most controversial guy out there was Andrew Tate. And what was he talking about? Men's mental health and men growing. And he also said a lot of stuff. I don't know all of what he said, but I know he was a big thing because, like, that was a big part of it. The people who thought he was good, all the people who thought he was good, said that he was all about men's mental health and about developing and about growing and about getting there, because a lot of kids get my age and they're 18. You know how many of my friends dropped out of college, bro? But they thought they were going to college because that's what everybody was doing.
Yeah.
You feel more comfortable just going off to college. You feel more comfortable with like a super, super, super direct route to something. I'm all for the unknown. And that's the thing. You got Greg Derry. He's a Marine Corps veteran. And I was thinking about going to the military at one point in time. And I'll never forget something he told me. He was like, when you're talking about going to do the military, when you're talking about going to your job, when you're talking about doing anything, you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
For sure.
And that's been my biggest piece of motivation, is being comfortable, being uncomfortable. I pray a lot. And as soon as I start getting a little too anxious about something, I just like, okay, I'm not doing this all by myself. God, I know you got me. You've blessed me to be the person that I am. The phone calls that I can make today because of the person that I was and showing God through myself is absolutely astounding.
That's great, man.
Absolutely astounding. Like, if I go to jail tonight, I'm getting out tonight, basically.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. And not a lot of people can say that.
No. I mean, like, just going back, just surrounding yourself with great people, man. And you've taken that, that on for sure, man. And, with your faith and everything, I know, when we were working together, man, you were really getting into that, what I'm saying, trying to get back into it. And I felt like for you felt like, you lost a little piece of yourself, and then you gained that back with that relationship. And I think that's great, man. I really do. And I can just see the change. I can see the happiness. And that's when I knew there was an opportunity to, bring you on. I was like, man, this guy, he's clear-headed. He's a hard worker. And honestly, what did you say earlier? From the Marine veteran.
Getting comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, man. And this is a totally different you didn't know what to expect when you walked in. You didn't know what was really going to happen. Really how to take it in. And look at you now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people might just see it as a smoke shop, but that's fine, man. But, we're all about service, dude. You know what I'm saying? We're going to service and give great service to anybody in there. And how many people's day do you brighten up, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And just so me and him have both been in the restaurant industry for a little bit. I know a lot of y'all looking at me crazy. Yes, I'm only 22, but my first day of work was 16, and I worked at Sonic for 6 years. So, I did a lot.
6 years at Sonic, my man.
Yeah.
Out the door in 4, baby. Out the door in 4.
I wish I wish. It's only because it's no hate to nobody. It's just it's not my thing. It's just not. I saw that more as I started clawing more to the top and started finding out what it took.
Well, how many talks did we have, man? How many talks did I have with multiple people that were there? A lot, dude. It takes a lot when you're in that industry. It's like it's every day. The biggest thing that people don't see, it's you have to figure out how to manage 15 to 20 to 25 to 30 different personalities daily. And you know what? You're still trying to make sure that you're taken care of as well. So you're putting yourself on the back burner to try to make sure that these employees are happy, man, that they're good. At the end of the day, you're going home, you're getting the phone calls, you know what I'm saying, or you're rushing to work, you know, and that was the hard part, and that's the struggle. And even though I'm still in the industry, man, I've been doing this since I was 15. You know, 15, I'm 35 now. You know, and I still haven't figured it out. But the only thing is, dude, as long as you're in the driver's seat and you're like, you know what, I can still be taught, I can still learn, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing that I was getting. So one of the biggest things that I got from you is like, where it's like whether you see tomorrow or don't, why aren't you enjoying yourself today? And you made me assess a lot of things in my life differently after you came into work. And like every day I finally had another me there. And I was so confused what to do because I wasn't the glue anymore.
Yeah.
Like the other Matt called me. He was like, see, man, he was like, yeah, you're the glue. You're the thing that makes this head and this head agree, even though they do not at all. And I love to hear that I was bringing people together. But there was nobody else there really doing that. Everybody was just like, oh, it's another day at work. This is my 9 to 5, blase, blase. Yeah. And it's like, it doesn't have to be mundane. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be disgusting. And I can go in there and I can actually enjoy myself. You made me re-examine football. So, like, and you can ask all my friends, I'm not finna tell you I'm Michael Vick. No, not Deshaun Jackson or anything, but I deserve.
Would they say that because of the color of your skin? Well, I think I'd be Michael Vick, man, huh? You can be Tom Brady if you want to.
I could have, you know what? Yeah, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback. And I just should have just said I like watermelon, too. But,
oh, wow.
Oh, my bad. Too soon? My bad, too soon?
No
my bad.
No grape soda on the show?
No
And this is why we probably never got any work done.
This is the issue. But damn,
it's just jokes, guys. It's just jokes.
Yeah.
You can laugh.
If you
it's
can,
okay.
Yes, you really can. It's not that serious. But like when I didn't get to play football as much as the other guys did because like when I went out onto the field, I was never that serious.
Yeah.
But that cut on for me in high school, especially too, because my Division I level friends, like my friend Christian Coulter, who's actually hopefully finna be in the NFL draft.
Oh, nice.
Like, and he has the resume for it. Like, seriously, like to be like a day 2 kind of guy, like realistically. And he played tackle, and they're moving him to guard for his senior year. And from the way he's talking to me, it's really easy. And if you can show 3 years of tackle, and then your senior year where you're supposed to be the most developed, you do good at guard, you're signing up for the NFL. All of those guys will tell me, like, it became a job at some point to play football. And I'm like, if I wanted a job, I would stay at Sonic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was my break from work. I didn't go to work because I had to go to school and then go to football practice. You know what I'm saying? That was my break. But I say that even though I still went to work like 2 days a week. I left early from practice like 2 days a week. I used to leave early from summer workouts because Jerome was like, oh, shit, Rayvon could work in the morning. 11 a.m. for sure.
See, you got to be careful about the little Slack, conversations that you have when it's kind of slow, that meetings happen. You done got through lunch, kind of push through the happy hour.
Right.
Now dinner's about to come. So you got some time to really lay back, chill, talk. And you're like, yeah, man, I could definitely probably be here early. Hey, say less. Next schedule.
Facts. Boom, there it is.
Like, you remember that conversation?
That's how you manage 101. But no, I didn't really get to play football that much because like my coaches didn't like the attitude I had. I wasn't very super stern, general, cutthroat, cuss everybody out. I didn't like it. Yeah. I didn't like it. Most of the time, I felt more insulted than anything because if I'm sucking, and I know the sport of football, if I'm sucking really, really bad, all right, he's yelling at me. All right, let's find it in myself and do better. But if I'm going out there and I'm making like the smallest mistake, and my mom's still a whore, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, God, dog, bro, like, can you hop off?
How far have you went through with life so far now? Thinking when you're at work or you're just going through life and you're just like, shit, I forgot to run to the store. Damn it, I forgot this. And you're just like, damn, I wonder if Coach still thinks my mom's a whore.
But no, I didn't get no PT, bro, because I was too me all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I was too relaxed. I was too loud. I was too funny. None of that. Couldn't do none of that.
Well, let me ask you this. If you could go back now, if you could go back and say, okay, now I know what I could have done, would you have changed anything?
But the whole time, I'm not even too mad about it because I probably wouldn't have played football altogether.
I mean, you love soccer, right?
Yeah. I probably would have skipped football. I'd have probably skipped football altogether, and I'd have probably worked out with soccer and basketball. I've played all of those sports. And the most naturally talented I've been towards a sport, like I just go out there, try it first time, wow, that looks great, was basketball.
Okay.
For some odd reason. Now, I just wasn't a tall guy. So I had, so the ball, I have to be able to dribble really well if you're short.
Genetics, man.
You have.
Hey, you open that up. You're over here like, man, for some reason, I'm really good at basketball.
But no, I was for a minute, and then like we would be playing 5-on-5. I would be playing against the other five. The other five would have 4 of the varsity basketball players teams on it. We would be going to 21. I would have 18.
Okay.
And the rest of my team would have 4 on on good days. And you can even ask some of the guys who play basketball around here. I was pretty good. Like I even got thrown in at scrimmages because they needed a manager, and my friend Cam, who does everything, Mr. THS, he had. Oh, I can't say that on here actually.
What's that?
Oh
boy.
He's an administrator now, so it's a little bit more cool. But Cam was such an amazing guy, and he was so needed, like in a lot of areas. They gave him keys to like everything.
Okay.
In the school. To show you just like how important he was. He was still in school though. Like he had to be at class at 7 a.m. So my bad. He had to be on the announcements at 6:45. I apologize.
Man, that's pretty impressive, dude.
Yes. No, Cam.
Man, I wonder if I could go back.
Cam could be the mayor today.
Go back to school and like, man, would y'all ever give me keys? Shit, they're like, man, you can get out now. I get kicked out again, dude. What are you talking about, man? This kid had keys to the school?
Yeah.
Dang.
No bull. Cam does everything. My friend, this just came out of nowhere. Shout out to my friend Ricardo, who's actually going up with creating. You know, you met Emily's friend Ricardo?
Maybe possibly.
He was kind of giving me some of these ideas. He works for UPS.
I might know him. Probably if I seen the face.
I was literally on his stream the other day. He was like Twitch streaming, and he called me. He was like, "You come hop on for a minute." We hopped on. We played the game and stuff. I got a few people added me on Instagram and stuff like that, so it was good. Cause he's got like nerd friends, and like he'll even say it, but like that's how the world views it. Cause like he's like a Spider-Man, Dragon Ball Z, Marvel movies. He loves all of that stuff.
Okay.
And he goes on there, he just does that, and people love it. People are killing it. He just got offered to be a creator with TikTok, to make money with TikTok.
Oh, that's awesome, man. And he's just going through what
YouTube was last month, and Instagram was last month too.
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure.
Just playing games, or is he doing it all? Playing games,
Playing
shows?
games, Twitch streaming, reacting to other YouTube videos. He's got everything on there. He's kind of one of the reasons why I started this too.
So he just kind of gave you the inspiration to do it.
Yeah, and who is that? BJ, Jazzy's like step uncle or something like that.
Yeah.
He actually sent me this stuff that we're using right now while it was on sale, and I was like, you know what? I'm banking on myself.
Do it, man.
That's why I'm pressuring myself to post this video, because like I don't do well unless I put my foot up my ass. I have to put my own foot up my own ass.
Got to, dude.
Like this is one of my days off, but I actually gotta go cut grass and stuff like that. Like even tomorrow, I go in to work at 4. I'm finna do a lot of work here in the morning before I even go to work, and it's just like it's got to be done. I got to keep checking myself for laziness. I can't.
Well,
leave
dude,
no room
I'm telling
for
you
it.
right now, it's not it's not the time. Like, and congratulations on this beautiful house that you have, dude. Like, dude, I'm
appreciate
so
it,
proud of
appreciate
both of you.
Yeah, appreciate
You
it.
know, because I know, going back to Sonic or whatever when we were working there, dude.
There's
I
a
mean,
lot of ups and downs.
there were some ups and downs, but I knew where you wanted to get, man. And dude, I can't tell you, just walking up to your house today, man, this is a beautiful place. Y'all have worked your ass off, but now it's not the time to quit.
Exactly.
You haven't accomplished everything
Exactly.
yet, dude. You just checked one box off. Got the house. You got the beautiful baby on the way. You already got the beautiful baby here, and you're really building the blocks up now, dude, and that's great. But check off the boxes, but don't stop. Now's not the time to stop.
I actually wrote down like a lot of people, like somebody that I look up to for the most part is Steve Harvey. He openly talks about his faith and stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
Like Mark Wahlberg and stuff like that. All of them say the same thing about like trying to slowly grow. Is that like it's not gonna happen tomorrow.
Nope.
And as soon as you get these ideas, like I wrote down my wants and needs the other day in my book, and I was like writing them down even at work as I was thinking about them, and like I'm checking off certain stuff because like there's certain things that need to be accomplished, and if I just keep staring at them and being like, oh my God, this is so scary,
Too much.
I'm never gonna
Too
do
much.
it. I'm never gonna do it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't even have like health insurance, and like my knees got to get fixed. But fam, am I just gonna keep talking about it?
Are you walking?
Am I just, you damn right I'm walking.
You're walking.
I'm
you know
walking.
What I'm saying? Keep grinding, man.
Exactly.
Keep grinding.
Exactly. That's my thought process.
you know,
I pray about it. I'm like, hey God, how you doing? This thing that's telling me to sit down, I don't need it today. Body feels fine. I don't need extra rest.
Definitely go get it. But right now, get to where you can get so you can go and get some help. And, and that's just what you should be working towards. And I think making that list is great. And I'll let you know this as well. It's,
I wrote down wants and needs.
Wants and needs. There you go. And I'll tell you, just in managing aspects of it, of doing this, is one thing I've learned over the last couple of years is don't make a list too big for yourself. So start off with a few things, because the last thing you need, man, is where you got 10 things and you're doing everything at 25%. Do one 100%.
Yeah.
Do the next one 100%.
Oh, yeah.
That right there is going to be the route, man, because you're not going to accomplish
stop
anything.
doing it. Yeah,
so don't put too much
stop
on
doing
yourself, man. You're rocking and rolling. And going back to what you're talking about with your football coach, it's like, they were saying they were hard, you know what I'm saying? And that's the motivation that you might need, is going back and just listening to that dude and just knowing that right now, you need that encouragement a little bit. It's like, hey, man, get up.
And that's the thing, though. Everybody wants to look at life like it's this super dramatized like thing. Like, first off, drama don't exist unless you think it exists. That's a big number one. Okay. It's a big number one.
Okay,
I don't do drama. That's not a thing. I don't talk about people. That's not a thing. Fam, that is a waste of space in your heart for hatred and more emotional stress. Like, it really don't exist. If you go home after working your ass off, sit down and drink a Michelob and do something with your significant other, hop on the Twitch, take a deep bath one day, self-cleanse, do a face wash, prepare food in your own kitchen, and don't eat out, fam, that's a solid day.
I agree.
That's a solid day. And whether Jessica's fucking with this dude or Ricardo's doing this, I'm just using names from the store, by the way. Don't take that seriously. Like, they're doing this, then who cares?
I agree.
Who cares? You can't. While I want to see everybody do good, I know for a fact I can't control your life.
And dude, two things, man. One, life is going to knock out the ones who are not taking it serious, and
Natural
the ones that are out there
selection.
screwing around.
Natural selection is going to happen.
Let that be taken care of by just instant,
And then you know what?
karma,
They might not find out. They might find out when they're 30, which is never too late. It's never too late.
Man, people, I mean, you know what? They can grow. They can not grow. As long as they're over there and I ain't tolerating it, it don't matter, man. And to go back on what you said, dude, I think it makes great sense. For the fact is when you get home, your significant other doesn't need to know about your shitty day at work. You know why? And I watched this video the other day, and I thought it was spot on. He said, your significant other, when you walk in the door, they want to see you. They've been waiting all day to see you.
Right.
You know, Remy's been waiting all day to see you. Jazzy's been waiting all day to see you. You think they want to walk in like, man, I had to deal with 7 stupid-ass customers today. They don't care about that.
No,
they just want you. They want your undivided attention, and they want, as soon as you walk in, hey, what's up, babe? Hey, what's up, Remy? You know, what are we doing? We cooking? You know, we going out to eat? We're going to watch a movie? What show we popping on? You know, we're going to play outside?
Right, yeah.
That's the energy that you got to bring inside, man, you know?
Yeah, because, and the thing about it is, also, we believe in the Christian faith, we believe the same thing, and we believe that you're more especially in charge of it, especially being a man. Because you got to be honest with you, if a woman can have an attitude and like be worked out of it, because they're more emotional, but they can go from here to here. If you walk in the door pissed, like especially as a dude, it takes 30 minutes, takes an hour. They can pretty much cut theirs on and off a little sooner than we can for the most part, but the house is kind of really, really determining on how you're walking in the door. What are you bringing in the door? I work at the Augusta Smoke Shop, one of the businesses that we were just talking about a minute ago, and I'm going to be down here at the Thompson one. Come see me. I enjoy my job.
Yeah.
I go to work. There's no coworker I have to talk about. Mm-hmm. No customer is ever that bad. We had somebody come in screaming and cussing at me the other day. Fam, who cares? It happens. Yep. Who am I to come home? Babe, this girl yelled at me, and now my feelings are hurt, so I'm going to come home and yell at you and my kid. What? Yeah. That doesn't add up. That don't add up.
I mean, and like, you know, and just going back, like you're saying, man, you know, it's all about you, man. You know what I'm saying? You are the man of your household. That's the way you see it, and other people will see it different, and that's fine. They can have their own different views. They can do whatever they want to do in their household. Me, I'm going to agree with you. Right. This thing is going to run off of my beat. I mean, because at the end of the day, I am the man of the house, and it's going to run off my beat. And to be honest with you, man, it is my job to, honestly, is to run 100 miles an hour, do everything I can. You know what I'm saying? But I've got to take care of myself. And that is one thing that I did learn, dude. And I will tell you that really helped me out, man, because, you know, touching back on a few parts of this, dude, is I used to play that game, man. Like, what they saying about me, man? I give a shit what they say about me now. No, dude, I'll tell you, if you said Matt Miskelly and Augusta right now, it wouldn't go over well. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I don't give a shit about a keyboard warrior on the internet or on Facebook talking about me anymore. I used to care. Dude, it used to bring me down. When I left Sonic, man, I was like, damn, man, I wonder what the big dogs are saying. I don't give a shit no more. And that is what's helped me out, and that's why I'm running 100 miles an hour. But at my house, it's, you know what I'm saying, I got to bring the energy. You know what I'm saying? I got to set the tone, and I need to do what's right, but not only me, because if I'm taken care of, then that second person's going to be taken care of. Right. But I've got to take care of number one first. And I'll tell you, man, there was a gentleman that taught me that a few years ago, and I really wish I would have listened to it, because, man, I'd have been a lot better off mentally. Mm-hmm. But I really believe what he said, man. You got to take care of yourself. And when you're taken care of, everybody else is going to be taken care of. And I just want to hit it off. You know, I know some people aren't going to like the comments, but I'm the man of my house. You know what I'm saying? Because James Brown said, this is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
And I got to give them that, man.
Yeah,
so thank God they are there.
So what I found out is that, like, we're simple. Women make a house a home. That's the best way to put it. Because if this was my house, I lived here by myself, there would probably only be this couch in here.
Man, you ain't lying. Dude, you ain't got... Man, you right. Hey, you on that one.
But
I've been there.
Fam, there would have been this TV, that Xbox, a couch. Not even this one. Mm-hmm. A couch. Anything. No carpet either. What? A rug? What do I look like, a civilized human being? Fam. And that's it. All the paintings and pictures that you see in the wall, what?
Dude, I agree.
They do interior design, they do your fashion, they set up the house, it can be such a beautiful compromise, to say the least. Not the kind of, I don't want to put it out there the same way you were saying. First, you got to take care of yourself first. A lot of people, I think, try to take care of themselves with the relationship, which I think is also wrong too. You can't bring baggage into a relationship. That's not the point. So just remember earlier how I say, even like, I don't believe I can save everybody, so I can't stress over everybody.
Yeah.
I know Jesus died for our sins and stuff like that, but Jesus died for our sins knowing that some people are never going to acknowledge him. That's why it's so significant to our thought process, right? So a lot of people try to heal themselves through relationships. Fam, that's not how that works. Your daddy don't love you and stuff like that, fam. You need to get over that first, then talk about a relationship. Because I know we were talking pretty highly about like how a woman and a man being together is such a great thing.
Yeah.
But I don't want people to think it's a healing thing. No, you got to take care of you first, like you just said.
Yeah.
Then you can go holler at somebody.
Dude, Trent, man, I'm a prime example. I got no problems being honest on the show and just letting people, man, hell, I feel like this one chick done smeared everything about me anyways. But I'll be honest with you, man, and be straightforward, dude. You're exactly right. You know, I did the same thing. I feel like a lot of people out there have done the same thing. You know, you get out of a relationship, you think you're good, you're not. And then you jump right back into it and you're like, man, this is the one. This is the one that changed everything. They could have been. But you didn't allow it. And I have no problem saying that, man, I probably put myself in there one or two times, you know what I'm saying? And,
Oh, for sure.
you know, and I've definitely dropped the ball, man. I didn't give everything I had. Now, I will tell you now, I'm nowhere near the best. But the girl I'm with now is one of the most beautiful people I've ever been with, who has been calm, has been just wide open, man, and so understanding, dude. And I tell you, it's I wouldn't have that if it wasn't, no offense, for me. Because I changed. I knew I was ready, and we got back in it. And as I'm still changing and still fixing things, because I'm not perfect, man, and it ain't never going to end. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn every day. There's things I can do better about.
That's also another thing that a lot of people can't, like, that even became a hard thing for me, is that it was like, wow, I want to be a better person. So that also means every single day is a battle now.
Yeah.
Lightly, some way along the line, somebody's going to tick off the old version of Rayvon and want to bring him back. And you can allow those past
Well, when you're on the
pretenses.
move for the right things and you're doing the good things.
Right.
Oh, man, dude. Like, with, and you know in faith, dude, he's coming for you, man. He's going to come hard for you every day because his goal is to beat you down, bro. And he's going to bring every obstacle in your way to beat you down.
Yeah.
So
that's
you get up and you just
that's,
swing
that,
every
and that's
day.
what a lot of people don't understand about like how my religion works. Like, there's a lot of people who like believe in God or whatever, and they kind of get on a little rant, and life starts to get all happy and stuff like that. But then it starts to get hard, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, this not working." But if you think about it, if there was a God, just for instance, and you prayed for patience, would He give you patience or give you the opportunity to be patient? Because if He just starts giving you stuff, then there's nothing special. There's nothing special. Fam. We do crack, meth, weed, we drink, we do all this other stuff, and you know how bad all of those things can be if you can't handle them. You know what I'm saying? We're always chasing that new high, that next high all the time. So what if I did just go drop down and pray right now and a Ferrari just popped up outside? I wouldn't appreciate anything. But when I had to sweat, and when I had to cry, and when I had to get fired from a job, when I had to sleep in my car, when my mom started going through stuff, when I didn't get a house, and then when I finally did get a house and everything, that's when that Ferrari means a little bit more than just being a vehicle. You can see it as it's something that you can look at and be like, God has got me here. Now I'm not only mentally healthy to actually enjoy this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people crying in them houses. There's a lot of people killing themselves in their mansions, for sure.
I agree.
For sure. 105 men, if I'm not mistaken, I just read this the other day, kill themselves each and every single day because they pressure themselves to be there. I promise you there's nothing in that house. I promise you there's nothing in that house if you can't enjoy it.
And it's not on social media either, bro.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? And that was one thing that I feel like we all went down that rabbit hole to where you're seeing everything on social media. You're seeing these perfect relationships. You know, and you've mentioned it just a minute ago, you know, with Andrew Tate. You know, that was one of the things he talked about. He's like, bro, everything you see on here, everything that you see on social media, like, this shit is, like, the real world for some people.
Yeah.
But it's not for the majority of people, man. You know, stop trying to idolize these folks and just focus on yourself and who you're with and where you want to go. I don't, you know, and
I don't think, because, like, I really don't think it takes 100 motivational videos. I think it takes one. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean by that type deal? It takes, but you just got to get off the couch that next day and do it.
If that 100th video that you played is because you're playing it every day,
it's because
you need it, hey, go for it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That right there, you know, when I was,
because some people need, some people, you used to send those, like, because some people look at them for a sense of daily affirmations, which men killing themselves don't usually get.
Yeah.
They don't get the, oh, man, you look handsome today. Dudes don't tell each other, oh, you dressed nice today. Females tell that to each other. You know what I'm saying? But like, all of them, when I get off the phone with them, I say I love you. And I've been saying I love you ever since my friend Braden Dinger lost a lot of his family in one day. And it was some high school kids, and we were all in the high school area. And I just thought to myself, I was like, bro, that's that turn right before the school. That could have been Connor, Eric, and Mariano. That could have been Donovan dropping them off at school. It could have been Grace. It could have been my friend's mom.
Yeah.
Taking us to school because the car was messed up. The car was kind of messed up at it. You know what I'm saying? It could have been anybody. So I started saying I love you after, like, every phone call, and I haven't stopped because we don't hear it sometimes.
Well, there's nothing wrong with, dude. I'll tell you, I have a great support team, man. I have some of the greatest friends and brothers in this world, dude. And, you know, some of them I've known for coming on 18 years, you know, and they were the ones there when I was lost, you know, when I was like 15, 16, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I've maintained, you know, a great brotherhood with them now. And there's not a time I don't get off the phone with, you know, several of my buddies now. And I'm just like, hey, man, love you. And it's just, it doesn't skip a beat now. Like, they're on the same tune because, dude, like, that is my brother, man. I love you. You know, you've been here for the ups and downs. Hopefully, you know, when they're in their down, I'm there. I will be there for them. And that's the person I want to be, man. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
That's what we need, dude. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Just going back to the very beginning of this, you know, it's talking about surrounding yourself by great people. You know, I mean, shit, man. Let me scratch that. Not even think. I know, damn it.
Right.
I've got some of the best people in my life, brother. I do now. But it took ups and downs, roller coasters, baby. Getting there, finding yourself, and then, like you were like going back and saying again,
it took a lot.
When you can look at certain folks and you can point them out now and you can just look at them and say, I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
You cause nothing but just pain and all this, and you just skadoodle, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't.
Hey, what you doing?
I just don't. I didn't know she was just gonna jump right up there to you.
It's okay.
But I can say, you know, like I was saying that earlier, I can say that now. But that's kind of why I wanted to start this podcast too, because people got to start coming back down to just have these type of conversations.
Yeah, man. I mean,
this was the biggest part about it. We don't talk anymore. The internet was made to bring us together, so we can be able to contact each other all the time, anytime,
for sure,
everywhere, and it's made us farther apart more than anything. Scrolling through TikTok for a whole hour, bro. Like a whole hour.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I go down that dark tunnel sometimes. I love that shit,
bro, damn, that's a real struggle though. It's a real struggle though. Like I'll catch myself on there for like 20 minutes, and then I'll just be like, okay. I could have did some push-ups.
Reel it back a little bit.
I could have did some push-ups. I could have been talking to my girlfriend about her day. Me and Remy could have did something. You know what I'm saying? So just cutting back on the times that I'm looking at stuff like that. Cutting back on the times that I play the game. My game just sits there for the most part.
You know, I don't even own one.
Oh yeah. I think you told me that a while ago.
I still don't even own one.
You still It's been years.
You know, I used to think my dad was a dick, man. He didn't want none of that in the house. You know, and if he caught one, you know, my friend brought it over. I feel bad because he was chunking out the door. I kid you not, man. He said, I won't have this in my house. And what's crazy is there's other things I get accomplished now because I don't have it. It's not distracting me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing the game.
It's just, yeah. So it's like those a lot. It's like a lot of those things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like smoking and drinking. I know there's a lot of people who think that they have addictive personalities. No, fam. Life is just that addicting. Yeah. I don't want you to think that there's something wrong with you. There's no such thing, I think, as an addictive personality. I think that there's just addictive things in life. And there are kids who I just seen on TikTok the other day. This kid, blew up his PlayStation 5 because he was giving it 60,000 hours. And, it was, this small time frame. It was this real small time frame. 60,000 hours. And it's like, good damn. What is the plan? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How much are we going to be playing that thing? And I think if I couldn't handle it either, I probably just wouldn't have it either. Yeah. If I couldn't just play it.
If you couldn't control it.
Yeah, if I couldn't just play it with my friends over here and just whoop his ass one time, in the basketball, which I do usually be whooping all of them. Don't let them lie to you. I beat Donovan and Madden yesterday. He gonna be real mad when he see that. But yeah, if I can't just do that and then not play, we can't go to I hate to say go to a bar, but go to a bar because fam, that's person to person interaction. Yeah. Watching a football game. You're not sloppy drunk. You're drinking a beer. You're just eating a random cheeseburger from a joint, watching a game. Two people are still doing something.
Yeah.
Going out there, going to play golf, throw the football, kick the soccer ball, shoot the basketball,
man, I love playing golf,
cook out with friends and family outside, playing beanbag, talk doing that. If you don't understand that doing that is better, if you start to being like, man, I don't like going outside, you're behind. You're very far behind. You need to put the game away. Unfortunately, I hate to tell you, you need to put it away.
Yeah, man, you gotta get up and move, and
I started forcing myself to stretch in the morning, forcing myself to do stretches in the morning.
You feel better?
A whole lot better, actually.
That's good, man.
I can actually somebody was showing me something. They was it was a lady. They was saying bend over and grab this, and I was like, okay. They were put something there that's 10 pounds. I was like, all right, 10 pounds. Everybody should do this. I reached back and I grabbed, bro, I'm 22. Yeah. I'm 22, dog. I reached back and I grabbed it. I said, if you just felt something in your chest, you're not stretching enough. I felt something yoink, right across here with what they had me doing. And then I was like, oh, I need to start doing that. Start drinking more water. Start taking care of myself now. I don't want to be one of those people you look good for your age. You look like you control yourself, have good hygiene and everything. And if I don't take care of myself, I'm going to be that 30-year-old dude who looks like he's 60. Yeah. Health is indeed wealth, dog. Sure. If you can't, you're getting up in the morning, you feel like you got to throw up. You're just getting up in the morning, eating that bag of chips first thing in the morning. That's not going to get you going. You remember how you talking about you watch kind of videos, gives you that daily affirmation to be like, wow, yeah, I can't suck today. How can you go work 6 hours and the first thing you ate was Starburst in the morning or something? You know what I'm saying? How can you do that? And I started to change my diet a lot. I changed my lotions, my soaps, my everything just to see if something would happen. And I'm enjoying all of it so far. All of it,
man. Dude, and that, it's just starting off, what works for you and just getting up and getting after it, man. And I will tell you, dude, it just, like you're talking about, getting up and getting out there and, the addiction parts of things that, that you can get into and it can drive you down is, there was times that you and I talked about it, dude. I was going out way too much, man. And I was really out there just turning them down. And you know what? What changed, man? I started pulling back, man. I said, you know what, man? This ain't the life, dude. Yeah, These ain't your friends, man. Yeah, you just the guy at the bar 6 days a week, baby. Yeah. These ain't your friends. I was like, dude, you know what? This ain't good for me. It ain't never been good for me. Now, do I still
see, that's
crack
the
down
thing,
some
though.
beers? Yes, but I was like, you gotta calm down, man.
I'm gonna have
Now,
a
dude,
Michelob. I'm gonna have a Michelob now.
maybe two times a month I go out. Yeah, man.
Cause I'm not. Yeah.
And I feel great.
He was out though.
And I will say, man, going back to, you saying doing stretches and all that, I'm going to go with the John Daly. You can't end your fat, baby.
You can't. I mean, I'm just on it though, man. I'm just on it, bro. And what I love to do is play sports, and I believe being a good visual representation of people is good. Like when you were saying, "Oh, these people aren't your friends. You're just that guy at the bar." You were thinking about what other people would think, but just to a healthy extent.
Yeah.
You because let's be honest here, we kind of lightly got to think about people think. Example, you go to an interview. Are you gonna wake up and go to an interview? No, I'm gonna get a haircut the day before. I'm gonna wake up and wash my ass. First thing in the morning, I'm gonna smell fantastic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brush your teeth, have a nice light breakfast. Nothing that sticks in your teeth that you gotta poke at if you're talking to someone. Stuff like that. Drink a couple of things of water. Can't be dehydrated. It's hot outside. I'm gonna do that before I go to an interview because I want to have a good presentation. Mm-hmm. So that's also a good factor to think about. Sometimes it's just like, all right, so like, what do they think a little bit? Like, if you thought I was insane, that would probably be information that I needed to know. You know what I'm saying? If you thought I needed to go get help from a therapist, you should tell me, which you have before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I went and got the help that I needed.
Yeah.
I went to higher ups. I went to different pastors, talked to a couple of different guys till I found some people who I was like, all right, he's explaining it to me. He's saying it the way I can understand. I'm gonna pick that guy, and it does very, very well for your life.
It's working for you, man. And see, and when we had that conversation, I'll never forget. It was at the gas station. I'll never forget we were talking that one day. You were going through it, man. And sometimes you got to have that person on your team where just look at you like, hey, man, wake up. And if you don't defeat this now, it's going to end you. And I was honest when I looked at you and I said, dude, if you don't fix it now, it's going to end everything good in your life. Because I had been there. I was angry, man. I went through so much stuff, that in my life. And it was just dragging and dragging.
I was going to blink, be 25, 28.
Never healed, man. I never healed it, dude. I never dealt with it. And I thought I did, but I didn't. And then one day it blew up in my face. And now I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm thankful for the blowout because now, God, dude, when I tell you, it just took tons off of each other, and I feel like a brand new person, man. It's the beat of my tune now, brother, and what I want to do and how I feel.
I'm ecstatic for you. I'm actually happy for you. I'm extremely happy.
I'm glad you went, dude. And you got. I mean, look at you now, man. I'm glad you're on the team. I'm glad you're working. Like I said, congrats again on the house, dude. It's beautiful. I want you to do big things with this podcast, man. Definitely, guys. This dude is hilarious as hell, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. Like, that's why I started posting. I'm going to put my TikTok in there, too. Kind of started posting more on TikTok, too, just so everybody can kind of get more get to know me. You're going to see me do, like, a lot of different stuff. You're going to see a lot of different stuff, like, from small settings like this to probably, like, even busier ones. I think it's pretty cool when they be doing those podcasts where they're, like as a camera setup, they're on a couch type deal. And they're like literally in like a plaza or something like that. Yeah. And they're, it's like focused towards them and stuff like that. I have a lot of big dreams and a lot of great aspirations, and I hope to get into all of them too.
Just always keep in mind, man. Do it big or go home, baby.
Facts.
So if it's what you want, get after it, man. You already are. The hard part's over, man. You got the first one down now, brother.
Yeah.
So keep getting after it, man.
Yeah.
I'm always here, bro.
Yeah. I recorded an introduction video the other day, too. I forgot entirely what I said on it, but hell.
That's all right, man.
It's going to be up, though.
That's why we recorded, right?
Facts, yes.
You're going to be all right,
That's
man.
exactly, yeah. I was about to say, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But, did you have that thing? Did you have a thing?
Which
Remember
one?
I asked you earlier, did you have a thing that for sure you wanted to let the people know, in particularly?
You know what, dude? I guess probably the best thing that I can say is just going back and just really thinking about it and putting some things together. And as we conversated, this conversation was a roller coaster, man. We reached some points and we went down, talked about some other things.
Yeah, watermelon.
I guess, I guess for anybody out there,
We're not gonna act like fried chicken ain't good.
man, look at me. I ain't missed a chicken leg. Man, really, dude. Man, just things are just going so good right now, man. And every day I wake up and I'm like, you know what? I'm ready for the battle that I know that's going to come my way. But, I was watching this video a couple years and it really sparked me up. They were talking about, and it was, I want to say his name's Eric Thomas. And,
Name sounds familiar.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, he was just one of those videos I can watch and it would light me up. But the one thing he would say is, never be the wolf on the hill. Always be the wolf climbing the hill. Mm-hmm. You have not arrived. You are not done. Get up tomorrow and get the fuck after it, bro. And excuse my language, but I speak what's in my heart, and that's exactly what I mean. You are not the wolf on the hill. You are not there. It is not done yet. Get up, get after it, and let's go, baby.
Yeah, and even then, part of my journey is to be a good wolf on the hill when I do get there. You know what I'm saying? And not get up there, get lazy. Not get up there and forget where the hell I came from. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not get up there just to be a butt muncher. But to get up there and be the wolf on the hill that I question sometimes. Yeah. Like, you ever just been in certain rooms, certain areas, certain places, certain stuff's going on, you're like, wow, if that guy would have just helped me do this. You know what I'm saying? If they was just, I think we're called to be the blessings that we're always praying for and we're always asking for anyway. So, if this podcast ever did make me millions and millions of dollars, bro, there's not much that I can think about spending it on. There's really not. It's really not. I'm gonna buy a house. It's probably not gonna have 20 rooms. I don't really see the reason of having 20 rooms in one house. I'm hopefully I'm gonna have a nicely planned way to distribute and handle the wealth that I'm gonna have, because I want to have wealth for generations. I want to have enough wealth that my great-grandkids were like, dang, he was like, I want them to hit 18 and get a check, and they were like, dang, y'all wasn't joking.
Well, if you want that,
great Rayvon Sturgis was not playing for real.
Change the vocabulary. It's not what you want. Change that vocabulary from the want to when I get
there,
brother.
When I get there,
it's gonna be there.
I'm going to be a good person on the hill. I'm going to be an amazing guy up top. I'm going to have different battles, and I'm still going to fight them the same way I fought the other ones. I have seen worse nights. I've been thinking about that too. I'm like, wow, it's been worse. Mm-hmm. So sometimes that's not enough for some people, but for me, like, the way my brain works, it's just like, it's been worse.
Yeah.
I even got into this house and was thinking about the podcast and stuff, and was like worrying and stressing. I was like, it's been worse.
It's always been worse.
It's been worse.
But just like I said, man, keep climbing. Yeah, there's no need to be on that top, man. You just keep climbing every day. Mm-hmm. Keep climbing, man. You're not the wolf on the hill. You're the wolf climbing the hill. And be the version that you want to be, man.
The version that I can enjoy.
Talk shit into an existence. Existence. If you want this thing to pop off and you want millions,
right?
Talking into existence. I'm going to be a millionaire. This podcast will take off.
Right.
Because I'm damn determined to make sure that it does.
Facts.
And I know you're that dude.
Facts.
You're going to get after it. Look at you now. Like I said, the hard part's over, man. Mm-hmm. You got the first one out. We ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. Anything else at all, actually?
Man, dude, I think I'm good, man. I enjoyed, you inviting me on here, us talking. I feel like we talked about a lot of stuff, man, in a very short period of time.
Yeah, we did.
So I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
the only thing I got to say, man, is you guys check this guy out for more videos.
Yep.
And I'm going to leave you with do it big or go home, baby.
Facts, yeah. So when it comes to me posting, guys, I'm going to probably be posting every Monday and Thursday as far as when it comes to podcasts. But everything else is going to come out. You're going to see more of other stuff. You're going to see more. If you want to follow me on Snapchat, to follow me through the daily life, that's right there is hilarious. If you want to do, follow me on TikTok, there'll be more stuff there. But I'm hoping to I'm going to record another one right after this. post this one Monday, post another one Thursday. It's probably how you're gonna see them. But Sturgis in the Lab is probably the name.
Sturgis in the Labs.
Yep. But if that is copyrighted, I am sorry. I won't put it on there. But yeah. All right. Yeah. We appreciate you. Keep it sucker free, keep God first, and keep it capital P. Even though Gunna snitched apparently.